Well, look who has come to visit. My little Flint boy. Yes, Flint. Okay, good boy. Okay, so this in your notes is all of the India stuff. Okay, if you missed today, Partition of Africa. The word partition means cut up. Cut up. When you cut up a cake, you are dividing it up. You're partitioning it. Okay. The partition of Africa happens at the Berlin Conference. Africa has always had some pretty impressive resources. Pretty impressive resources. Remember Mansa Musa? Okay, in Mali, gold is like everywhere. They traded all over the place. There was gold in Egypt, everywhere. There's oil there, there's salt, there's just great natural resources. Well, the European countries are starting to fight each other now for parts of Africa. So we have a big meeting. Okay. The meeting is in Berlin. And the meeting is done by someone we know, Otto von Bismarck. This is a, I don't know, political cartoon or whatever, a drawing of the Berlin Conference. Basically, you have like a cake called Africa, and you see Bismarck here, right here, and he's cutting it into pieces. And he's like, all right, who wants this one? You. That's the Berlin Conference. For real. Basically, what happens is a whole bunch of European countries meet and they just divide Africa up amongst themselves. I'll take this, you take this, right? It's not theirs to take. Africans live there. Africans have lived there for thousands of years. They've had dealings with Europe back and forth. Europe knows about them. It's not Europe's to take. If I just walk into your house and say, all right, my living room goes to my dad, I don't know, I don't know, backyard goes to my mom, the kitchen goes to me, and I just divide it all up, you're standing there going, but this is my house. That's my kitchen. That's my, no, it's my family's now. Guys, there's not one single African leader at this meeting to tell the Europeans, no. If you put those two tribes together under French or Belgian or whatever rule, yeah, you're going to have, a Rwandan type genocide thing. If you if you make this a boundary, you're separating a tribe. There is nobody there to say, well, this is a really warlike group of people. You need to be prepared. Or this is a really, I don't know, educated group of people. You need to be prepared. Nobody's there from Africa. The Europeans just divide it all up. Again, really, truly, imagine if I just divide up your house among my family members. Oh, yeah. You still get to live in your house, but I own it, and I tell you where to live and how to live and what to do and what not to touch and blah, 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 blah. Guys, that's not right. It's not right. And you know I love Europe. That's not right. And it causes some long-term problems, like the Rwandan genocide. You cannot just shove two tribes together who have thousands of years of hatred of each other and expect them to get along. You can't do that. Sheesh, is stupid. This is what Africa is going to look like. 1880, okay, the Berlin Conference, yes, And look, by 1900. Dang. Here, let me do this. There we go. Okay, look. Look at this side. Africa is totally divided up by Europe. This kind of, I don't know, salmon pinky color right here, England. England has Egypt, the whole Nile River, the Sudan, the whole Nile. Okay. They almost had straight down Africa, except Germany. Germany said, whoa, doggies. And they put themselves in between so that England couldn't go straight down. This will be English as well. South Africa will be English as well, eventually. Okay. The gray is Germany. The blue. This blue is pretty impressive. It's a lot of land. It's mostly Sahara Desert. Who cares? It's France. France gets all of this. It looks really good, but again, most of this up here, nobody really cares about. This right here is Belgium. I'm going to talk more about Belgium with World War I. They're going to take over the Congo. And then right here, we're going to end up with Ethiopia. Those are the big names that we need to deal with, okay? Oh man, I can't change it. I'm swiping. I don't know why it does that. There we go. Okay, here's another picture to just kind of show it to you again, in case the other map was kind of whatever. Again, you have England coming straight down, except for Germany in black. Okay. France is still in blue. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Ethiopia here. This is a long unit, and I've been doing this all morning, and it's like, or all day, and it's like 4 o'clock, and I'm like, oh. Okay. And then here we have the Congo. Belgium. It is the Congo, but Belgium is going to own this. Okie dokie. Are you ready? Because this should make you mad. Ethiopia first. Okay, I love this. Oh, I can't make it bigger. Darn it. I love this picture, and it is a photograph, but I can't make it bigger. Look. Zoom, 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 zoom. Can't do it. I don't know why. Sorry. But this right here is the king of Ethiopia at this point. Ethiopia is this right here. Okay. Whenever they divided up Africa at the Berlin Conference, Ethiopia was supposed to go to Italy. It's probably this, green right here. So in theory, all of this right here was supposed to be green. Okay. Ethiopia said, no, not today. Or Italy, who are you? Italy? King Menelik. I know, kids are like, okay, Menelik. King Menelik II of Ethiopia. Menelik II goes to Germany. There we go. Goes to Germany and says, hey, I'd like to buy some guns, please. I'd like to fight Italy with them. Germany's like, you can't afford our guns. Menelik II says, really? And he just drops a ton of diamonds in front of Otto von Bismarck. Can I afford them now? Bismarck says, oh, get these guys some guns. In fact, what they've given Germany in the form of diamonds is worth so much more than just the guns that Menelik says, okay, look, since you've given us so much money, I'm also going to send some Germans with you to train your men. Sorry, to train your men, to teach them how to use these guns. Menelik is going to successfully fight off Italy with German bought guns. I think it's funny. There is a bit of an issue here. When we get to World War II, okay, we're going to talk about the king of, whoa, no. We're going to talk about the dictator of Italy, Benito Mussolini. One of the first things Mussolini does is he takes over Italy. And kids are always like, why? Italy's way up north. Why does he care about Italy or Ethiopia? Remember, Italy was supposed to get Ethiopia at the Berlin Conference. Menelik was able to kick him out, and they didn't take him over. Later, 50 years into the future, Mussolini's like, well, better late than never. So he'll go later and attack, what is that called, Ethiopia, and take him over. The kids always forget that. I'm like, yo, I told you this was coming. And oh, yeah. So I promise it's coming. All right. We have Ethiopia. God, I hate teaching this. This makes me so mad. Belgium, in a place of Africa called the Congo. What? On this map. It's right here. Do you remember when I talked about Anna and Singa, the Matamba people? And the Congo was like taking them and getting them for slavery. Do you remember that? This right here is the Congo. Belgium gets the Congo. Where the crap is Belgium? Well, maybe that's why I have this map here. I don't know why this map is here. It's okay. This right here is England. Okay. This right here is Germany, Denmark, France, Belgium, somewhere right about here. It's like this big little bitty country on this map. Okay. We'll talk about it again with World War I and II. Okay, so King Leopold is the king at this time of Belgium. That's him. He looks like a nice, sweet guy, right? This makes me so angry. I like it. I don't even like to teach it. It makes me mad. The Congo has got some fairly impressive natural resources. Okay, ivory. How sad. The tusks from elephants. Rubber. Diamonds. King Leopold is going to have very harsh control over the people of the Congo. Absolutely. If you refuse to work, he'll take your family and you may never see them again. You may not even know what happened to them because they'll probably end up mysteriously dead. You know what else he did if you refuse to work? Or if you even hint at going against him, or if you even hint at rolling your eyes, or if you even hint at sarcasm, which I just have all over the place. Well, he just cut off your hands. You're like, what? Yeah. King Leopold, some of the people of the Congo. Ugh. Are you kidding me? How is it that we're in the 1800s, the modern era, according to like historians, and we're chopping off people's hands when we've taken over their land? It just infuriates me. Here's a hand. I don't get it. Look at both of these babies. These are kids. She probably got him the wrong tea or something. Bless their hearts. This one has an issue with both hands. You're like, well, he shouldn't be talking back. No. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Don't give me that. Uh-uh. You won't get anywhere with that. Uh-uh. Can you imagine if every time you went against something that I said in class, I just chopped off a body part? Is that infringing on your natural rights? I know what you're saying. I know. Yeah, but miss, this is America and they didn't have natural rights maybe in Belgium. Okay, you're right. Does everybody deserve natural rights? Do we in America believe that only Americans deserve natural rights? Because the answer should be no. Everybody. Everybody. These are Congolese women. You'll see hands missing. Those chains make me want to throw up. We have hands intact. Yay. Chains. And what gets me is this was their land that was taken. It's not like it was won in war. I mean, that's kind of been a thing throughout all history. Well, if you lose your land. Oh, sorry. Mm-mm. No, they just went in and took it. I've done this to some of you in class. If I just tip over your desk and you fall out and I sit down, I just took your desk. And you stand there and look at me like, Miss, what are you doing? Took your desk. That's what happened here. And remember the language difference as well. Look at him smiling. Like he's proud of it. Do you see their chests? Okay. At first, Belgium is making a crap load of money off of this stuff. Leopold is like rolling in dough. But I will tell you, once it starts kind of like coming out how he's getting this, the people as a whole of Belgium didn't support him. They didn't look at him and go, oh, yay, we're cutting off people's hands. They didn't think that was cool. And look, Leopold is going to face major problems at home because his people don't appreciate it. So after he dies, it does calm down. They do still have the Congo, they do still have control. Unfortunately, by then, the people of the Congo, they're quote unquote in line and they quote unquote do whatever they're told. But how did they get to it? But just be aware that a lot of the Belgians were like, what the heck? No. Okay, so just be aware of that. All right, let's look at England. England, wait, did I skip a picture? That's what it is. I see. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. We're good. We're okay. Let me get to here. And then let me go back to here. It's a web page picture. That's why. Okay, look. What you're looking at. This right here is Egypt. Okay. This is the Nile River. That's the Delta. And this is the Nile River. All right. This right here is the Red Sea. Yeah. You have the Middle East. All right. Okay. If you look at a map, dude. Okay. If you look at a map here, England is way up here. She's kind of cut off from a lot of her colonies, especially over here. And so in order for her to get over there, she has to go all the way around. Well, England owns Egypt. So England has an idea. France and England are both going to work on this canal together, okay? Right here. I'm trying to get it all on the map at the same time. So we have England right here, okay? Right here. Right here, specifically. This right here. The picture that I just showed you is this. Do you see what you're looking at? Nile River, that thing that looks like a V, that thing that looks like a V, yeah? They're going to build a canal right here. The Suez Canal. Economically speaking, is the Suez Canal good for Egypt and the Middle East? Please remember, I personally hate the partition of Africa. But this is going to do some good, especially for Egypt. Okay. So remember, there's always positive, there's always negative. That being said, they set up this canal, it's right here, the Suez Canal, which will connect the Mediterranean to the Indian Ocean, and it will make it a whole lot easier for England to just come through here, come through the Mediterranean, bloop, and then they can go much easier to their African colonies. They can just get on the Nile River. Of course, I guess they could do that up here, whatever. But they can come through here and much easier, much more easy, whatever. They can come over here. Okay. And again, today, modern day, the Suez Canal is really good for Egypt, economically speaking, as well. Okay. Everybody in Africa at this time isn't bad. Everybody isn't bad. Everybody isn't good. King Leopold is not. Ugh. David Livingstone is good. David Livingstone He's a British dude. And he's a missionary, but he really does have a heart for the people. He isn't just going around trying to spread Christianity. I mean, he is, but he really does love Africa. Is he the one that was buried in Africa? Did I put that in there? I can't remember, but I actually think he was buried or ashes or something in Africa. I think. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. I really thought he was the one that was buried. Oh, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. He died of malaria and dysentery. That's bad. Oh, okay. Rhodesia. And then his body was eventually transported. Okay, never mind. Rhodesia today is Zimbabwe. Okay, so anyway, David Livingstone. He really did have a heart for Africans, and he really did want to help. Um, he hated slavery. He hated injustices. He is spreading Christianity, but he's also helping them. He didn't just go in and say, "Hey, here's my culture." He said, "Hey, let me teach you something as you teach me something." He said, "Let's exchange cultures." He loved Africa. And one of the things about him, we today kind of think of him like, I don't know, like an 1800s explorer or whatever. I'm pushing the button. There we go. But look, Livingstone is going to do a whole lot of exploring south, okay, in South Africa. Rhodesia is like right in here somewhere. Zimbabwe today. So you have like, look at this. All of these, this is all where he went. Each one of these colors. All four of them. He just kind of explored everything in South Africa. Okay. He makes nice with people. He trades with them. Again, he doesn't just shove his culture on you. He doesn't just shove his religion on you. He says, "Hey, let's learn from each other." That'd be awesome. I don't know if I have a picture of him. Okay. Unfortunately, the whole South African drama doesn't stay nice and sweet like we wish it would with David Livingstone. There's a European group of people already in South Africa. When England gets it in the Berlin Conference. Right here, okay, we already have down here, see right here, it says Orange, Free State. You're like, Orange? Dutch. This right here, down here, there was already a really big group of Dutch people living down there. Ever since like the 1600s, they've been living down here. Okay. They've made nice with the Zulu and people down in this area. They're friends with the natives ish. Then the English come in and say, "Hey, according to this, whatever, this Berlin Conference, we get all this. So get out of the way." And they push the Dutch further in. Well, the native Africans are like, "No, no, we had to deal with you guys. You guys stay here. We live up here." And the Dutch are like, "Yeah, but the English are coming in. Don't care." This starts a war called the Boer War. I've heard people say Boer, and I'm like, really? A Boer is a pig thing. Boer. The Boers were Dutch settlers in South Africa. Okay. And again, they've been there since like the 1600s. But England comes in and they fight the Boer War. And of course, we're talking about the best navy in the world. England wins. Basically, the Dutch get pushed farther back and England takes South Africa. Okay. Well, they then start apartheid, which you should have learned about last year. This should just be a quick review. Apartheid means apartness. It's racism. Apartheid, here's the word right here, racism in South Africa. Legalized racism. Racism where the people who lived there that were European, quote unquote, white, as you would say, didn't see anything wrong with it. It makes me so sad. Like when you're so blinded that you don't see judging somebody because of the way they look or their heritage or their blood as an issue. Where's your heart? Like, that's crazy to me. Guys, apartheid creates crap like this, where Native Africans were literally sectioned off in parts of South Africa. Whoa! Because to me, that looks like a ghetto, a Jewish ghetto that's coming in World War II. I know, Sherilyn, you're just being so dramatic. Those sweet babies. You get crap like this. White area. I love cultures. Now, I know I'm a historian and I know you're like, Miss, you're supposed to love cultures. You're a historian. I know. But I look at one of my best friends and she's not white. And her husband isn't white. And her son isn't white. And the thought of looking at them and saying, yeah, this is the white area, get on the other side of that fence, it infuriates me. I don't get it. Crap like that. Caution, beware of natives. Yeah, you took their land. And then you say beware of them? They should have a sign that says caution, beware of imperialists. Ooh, it's just so sad. This crap goes on from the late 1800s all the way up to the 1990s, you guys. I was born in 1978. When this ends, I was in high school, maybe, or junior high. I'd have to look at the dates. I don't know if I put the date on here. 93. Ninth grade, maybe? Maybe ninth grade? Okay. This is gonna start. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. This isn't America, this picture. This is South Africa. But did we have that kind of crap in South or in America too for a while? Yes. These are some of the areas that the natives had to live in. Doesn't look very nice to me. Doesn't look like they're sharing their white culture very well. Ah, we could take this guy. You should have talked about him last year. Nelson Mandela. This is a picture of Nelson Mandela, obviously as a young man, in the 1960s in some of his like natural native clothes, okay? Nelson Mandela is part of a group that wants to end apartheid, all right? Every year I have kids that are like, yeah, but didn't they want to like blow up things? Okay. Nelson Mandela was part of a group that wanted to end apartheid. And in the 1960s, he gets arrested at a protest. Okay? An anti-apartheid, a let's get rid of this crap protest. All right? In the 60s, when America is doing the same thing. except not apartheid, but like civil rights stuff. All right. He ends up getting arrested and is put in jail, put in prison for life. Well, he's not going to serve a life sentence. Almost 30 years. He gets out, okay, whatever that is. I don't know. I suck so much at math, you guys. I need your help. See, if I was in class with all y'all, I'd be, guys, what's this math? And y'all would tell me in about 5 seconds. 1988. He gets out of prison in 1988. And England says, we should be a little bit more with the times, you think? Let's allow free elections. In 1993, Nelson Mandela is voted to be South Africa, free South Africa, no England, all right? Free South Africa's first native African president. And y'all, his very first order of business: apartheid, illegal. Okay, I hear it every year from kids. Guys, was Nelson Mandela all great? No, in his younger years, he might have wanted to blow crap up. I get it. But what did he do for South Africa? First of all, he's the first native African president. That's a thing. Second of all, he ends this racism crap, this apartheid. That's a thing. It's a good thing. Here he is older. Oh, sorry. I always have kids like, that's not him. That's Morgan Freeman. Are you serious? That is Nelson Mandela. I love his smile. He's got such a sweet smile. You have to let people change. You have to let people grow up. We're done, man. Test tomorrow. World War I the day after.